What's happening? So head coaches, former head coaches, Super Bowl winning head coaches who are announcers, who I like better. Tony Dungy versus Bill Cowher. Ooh, this is a heavyweight one here. You can't go wrong with neither one of them, really. I mean, Dungy is very he has a real interesting perspective of how he sees the game, technical, just like how he coached the game. Even when he was a defensive coordinator, just his techniques, his approaches are very uh symmetrical to a certain point that you're really amazed and in awe of how he's able to forecast and put things in perspective. And I like to listen to him get to the details of it, but he keeps it in a way that it's he wears his bias about certain people that he don't like or what he likes, but he also is very direct, and he's at an uncanny, a unique ability because a lot of people obviously is a defensive minded coach, but he also coached one of the greatest quarterbacks ever, Peyton Manning, one of the greatest receivers ever, Marvin Harrison, offense that was notorious. And when you think about Jeff Saturday's got a job as a commentator, announcer, and Peyton Manning, commentator, announcer. Think about it. So he really was springboard for a lot of things. And Dungy is keeps it really direct, authentic, matter of fact, and you can definitely like where he's coming from, how he looks at the game. Definitely understands styles and patterns and ways that he reflects. So I think that he does a great job. Um, Bill Cowher had a fiery persona, things that he looked at, you know. Um, Now the interesting thing about both of them, do I think that the NFL, if they were both wanting to come back as head coaches, would they get the opportunity? I think people would look at Tony Dungy, the work that he did with Tampa Bay and when he went with Indianapolis, of course, because that man could coach. I mean, I seen him do some incredible things with not, with offenses that were up to par and the ones that weren't. And of course, Bill Cowher, that was a rumor going for many circles. Because most of the times when coaches get into the media field, they become broadcasters. That's just that's a payday, but it's also an audition. That's one of the old golden rules, especially the NBA. If they're doing announcement work, sideline work, that's just them auditioning because they're going to say something and someone give them a call. But very few do you see a guys that walk away from it for good. Now, Joe Gibbs kind of went back. Bill Parcells did. Mike Dicker did. But so far, Bill Cowher, Tony Dungy didn't do it. So there's a lot that they meant when they were done, they were done. But, when you're watching these guys, they're very professional, very articulate, and have a very distinctive manner in how they approach it. Um, Pretty interesting close call if I'm thinking about which one I would pick because I like them both. I think they both tap into a lot of different areas. I like the way Cowher sometimes gets animated, how he is about it. I like Dungy's his storytelling. So if I had to pick, and it's really, really close, which announcer that I think I moved by just a little bit, I got to give it to Tony Dungy, Coach Dungy. I think it's because sometimes like when he sees certain things that he says, and they tend to pinpoint him when he makes his picks and certain things. I just kind of like a little bit more to the method. But I think Bill Cowher, make no mistake about it, he's a really sharp analyst and does a great job with announcing, and I enjoy them both. And it is really a good treat to see two Super Bowl winning former head coaches who didn't go back, who don't really push the limelight, but are charismatic in their fields, who've been doing their job and leave that kind of impression. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments, and I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another. Share it if you like it. The membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.